Yo-hooo! Hello and welcome to today's stream! How's it going, everyone? I hope it's going well today! I'm a little bit tired, but I'm gonna do my best because there's only 3 characters left in this page left to do! And that is motivating. Yo-hooo, big night! Welcome! How's it going? Today I made sure to check the mode the chat is in, so you're not in YouTube jail today. Let's go! The in-screen chat it still refuses to show your messages, but welcome! How's it going today? I'm gonna be drawing the last 3 in this page today. And after that, I think we're gonna have time to do some line arts. But it's exciting to finally get to the end of another page. Let's go! So, last time I did a lot of sketches actually. 5 sketches. Pretty good. Let's hope that today I'll be just as productive. So, let's go! I have more or less an idea for a pose for this guy, but we'll see how it turns out. He's supposed to be holding a key, and I was thinking, what kind of key? My mind for a moment went to like, what if I make it a giant key? But that would just be like a keyblade from Kingdom Hearts. So we're just gonna go with a normal key, I think. More or less a little bit bigger than usual. If it's too small, it's not gonna be visible in the chibi, right? It needs to be visible, you know? Recently became unemployed as I've been doing jack shit, which is kinda cinema. At least it's like taking a bit of a vacation while you look for something else. Man, it sucks. It sucks the unemployment. But I hope that you can find something better. The important thing is to at least find a job that doesn't make you feel worse than the previous one. And slowly be able to work at something that doesn't suck, most of all. Hope it goes well. Having some time to, like, relax as if it was a vacation, at least that helps, I think. Okay. Let's see. Let's start with the head size, which probably won't even matter because the head sizes always end up a bit out of proportion, even if I use the first chibis that I ever did as reference. It does help a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah, better not to risk it. It's always better to like have a bit of room in terms of money so you don't run out. Unfortunately, in this society where everything costs money, existing costs money, and that sucks. I dream of someday being able to live off my games. I need to start thinking about my commercial projects because everything that I have done so far has been free. But I need to start focusing on the projects that will allow me to make even more projects, which is very important, unfortunately. I've been thinking a lot about one of them lately. So that's gonna be my priority. Hopefully that can help me survive. I say as a ghost in a graveyard. Even ghosts have to participate in the ghost economy, unfortunately. Yeah, now that I'm back on my routine, I'm definitely gonna go back to my frequent streaming schedule, which is... I'm not sure how many streams I'm gonna do this week, but I'm gonna try to make it 4. I have an idea for a stream tomorrow that I've been meaning to do. I'm considering it for now, because it's been a long time since I last streamed a certain game, and I have been considering streaming it tomorrow. Yo, Crumpets, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! What if I stream tomorrow some Genshin Impact? But my plan is not to play Genshin Impact. My plan is to read the books in Genshin Impact. I know that if I don't do it on stream, I'm never gonna do it, so I was thinking, what about a chill reading session? How would that sound? Could make videos how you make art for your games. I could! I've been thinking about at least making a lot more speed paints. I really want to record more speed paints, but I have a problem, and it's called my computer has like 10 gigabytes of space left. And every time I try to record the speed paint, the video ends up being like multiple gigabytes. My computer is like struggling. But I don't want to go back to the membership streams because those are game dev streams. I keep my game dev streams for memberships only. And honestly, I think going back to those would probably help me focus on game development a little bit more. Because I haven't been doing that much lately. I've been drawing a lot more than game deving. Aside from End the Wild Hunt. Which, by the way, I should pin this in the chat so everyone can know about it. Because maybe some people have missed it and I need everyone to know. Every session is chill with you, what changes the background. Yeah, the important thing is that it's chill. So I think it would be pretty chill and it would help me practice reading a little bit, I guess. It's just that there's a lot of books in Genshin that I've heard that are really good, and I've been meaning to read them. But if I read them to myself, I can never find a moment, you know? I need to make it extra productive. And if I make it a video, it feels extra productive because I'm also streaming at the same time. Let me pin this in the chat. Let's see. Check out the our newest game. And the Wild Hunt. In case someone hasn't seen it, check out the announcement for the newest game that we've been working on in Team Grave. It's a horde survivor with cards, and it has a cool vampire lady and art made by me, and it's looking really cool. We've been putting a lot of work in it, so do check it out. And if you want, spread the word, tell your friends. Yup. Yo, Asriel, welcome! Yo, Louise, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yes, Nesnaya, it has been known to be based on Russia for a long time, I think. And I'm excited to see it. I like snowy places, and it's gonna be a very, very snowy place. I hope that it brings back the the dragon spine mechanic that makes you freeze to death. I love dragon spine. I just want more dragon spine. It would be so cool. I've enjoyed the newest region a lot. I think it's my favorite so far. I love Not Cry so much. It came out of nowhere, but it quickly climbed up to be my favorite. I really, really, really like it a lot. New game? Will Yomi do a playthrough? No, Yomi is making a game this time with some friends. We've been working on it for over a year now. And we announced it recently. So do check it out. We've been posting some videos and previews and screenshots and stuff, so we can start showing a little bit of what it's looking like. And I'm excited to be able to show it finally. The issue with speed paints is that Selena one gives... Yeah... Sometimes, some of the shorts that I have posted here about speed paints have gotten quite a bit of views because of the algorithm. but then some others haven't. Like, I think there's one that got stuck at like 50 views or something. I was like, wow, I'm so proud of this drawing. This one, surely people will enjoy it. And then the algorithm said, no, no one will see it. In the end, it's the algorithm what is the most discouraging, because it doesn't matter how good what you have made, how much effort you have put in it. If the algorithm doesn't like it, it's not gonna be seen by anyone, and it's not even your fault. Maybe partly because, you know, I'm not good at promoting my stuff. I'm not good at following algorithms and figuring out how they work and all that. I just post my things and throw them into the void and hope that they reach someone. But aside from that, it's like good luck. It's something that I guess it's a matter of getting better at it. Cryo ghost, but I am dendro. I am clearly a dendro ghost. I am green. Yeah, I would be dendro for sure. I am the dendro collector. I have all dendro characters released to this day. Hey, hey, hey. Something about this character is that I remember his hair being a lot more curly in his first designs, but I had to redo his design recently from memory, and I don't remember much about what it looked like originally. I know that he has a face on his back, like on the back of his head. Let me put him here. Time to get another in the New York Square. If I had the money, maybe. Yellow Mono, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Let's see if I can remember what the face looked like, because it was like a mouth. The face was basically just like a mouth here. It's not gonna be very visible, but whatever. There we go. I've also really enjoyed the newest Genshin update. The new area is so good. The new quest is so good. I don't think there's been any quest before this one that have like given this impression to me. Like, wow, that was good. Sometimes Genshin is good. The music as always has been peak. Flawless. Sometimes it is. There's of course things in Genshin that could be so much better. But something that hasn't changed is that it's quite a comfort game, at least for me, exploring and wandering around. The places are so cool. Every new gacha didn't just copy 80% of its ideas. That is true. Like, every time a new gacha of more or less the same kind appears, the UI is like, wow, this is just Genshin. This is just Genshin. You can feel the format. Like, the way the menus are set, the places the icons are, it's like, yeah, I've seen this before. I guess it's because it works. There are some things that if the formula works, why change it? But at the same time, it's like, okay, this just feels like a little bit more of the same. One game that I think feels a little bit different. I think in Arknights, the newest Arknights does it has at least some different vibe. At least visually. Genshin is a lot more colorful, and Arknights always has this kind of desaturated feel, but also super pretty. Kind of a lot of mist too. It looks really cool. I cannot play it, unfortunately, because computer space. But I have watched it at least. I heard that the story so far, maybe people aren't liking it much. A lot of the UI is similar, yeah, but I feel like the vibe, the artistic direction, at least in colors and everything, that feels quite different. But for example, there was like a WoW video that I saw the other day, and it was exactly like Liyue. Like, okay, this looks exactly the same as Genshin. Like the place is that's just the same colors, same aesthetics. It's like, huh? This does feel a lot more copy-paste. Yo, Queen Cheese, welcome! Yokokomi Live, welcome! Oh yeah, I remember you! I hope you've been doing well! Am I the only one who knows CRK? Oh yeah, Cookie Run Kingdom, yep, I know it. A friend of mine plays it. I don't play it, but I do know some things about it. And I know there's a lot of very cool character designs there. Chocolatico, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido! Okay, let's not forget the horns. Horns are important. Literally the main trait of these characters. Yeah, the style is different. It does feel, at least to me, it feels desaturated, a lot more gray. It feels a lot more foggy. Then the characters also have so many more animations. The models are definitely very, very well done. The UI, of course, it is similar. But they kind of change some things, like the party are on the other side. A lot of other things are really the same, though. It's mostly the UIs that are the same in a lot of these games. Oh yeah, happy birthday and congrats! Let's go! I'm glad you're doing well. That's a lot of good news. That's really good to hear. Cookie Yomi when? What kind of cookie would I be? I was actually talking about this with the friend of mine that plays Cookie Run Kingdom. We were like, what kind of cookies would we be? I don't remember which one. I said some sort of matcha cookie, but I'm pretty sure there's a matcha cookie already. I could be a matcha cookie of some sort. Okay, horns. Something like this. Shadow milk! But that's an existing cookie, right? You would literally take over the character. What's my favorite type of cookie? I love butter cookies. I made some of them recently. I have a very, very easy recipe for butter cookies that I really, really recommend. I made some of them and I gave them to friends, and they were like, wow, this seems store-bought. It seems like you bought those cookies. But I had made them myself. I could open a bakery. So let me actually write the recipe, because it's really easy, okay? This way you guys can have it too. So 200 flour. Grams, by the way, grams. For those who don't use grams, I'm so sorry. Use real units for once, okay? 200 grams flour. And then 100 grams butter. 50 grams sugar. 1 egg. Mix everything together. Put it in little balls and put it in the oven for like 20 minutes at like 200 degrees or so. Celsius. Important. Degrees Celsius. And that's it. You get butter cookies that taste super good. That's the recipe. It's so easy. So let me know if you try it and how it turns out. 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes, yeah. I think it was 200 degrees Celsius. 200 bags of flour, 100 blocks of butter, 50 bags of sugar, 1 box of eggs. Yeah, got it, you got it. Try it. It's good. That's gonna turn out into the best cookies ever. You'll see. But like the ones that come in the round tins, yes, the sewing boxes. Yep. Surface temperature of the sun. We need to harness the sun for baking cookies. Maybe that would be a way for the sun to redeem itself. Otherwise, this summer, I'm destroying the sun. It's been my plan, my secret plan for years. 1 year I'm gonna destroy the sun. Maybe this year will be the one. Gardenia brand tin cookies? In the future. You can buy them in the future. When I open my bakery. The Gardenia bakery. Bro is the sun destroyer. Not yet. I'm not the sun destroyer yet. I gotta earn the title. One day I will be. Either I'll be the sun destroyer or the sun baker. I'll use the sun to bake all the cookies in the world. They will call me the cookie clicker. I should open Cookie Clicker another one of these days. It's been a while since I last opened it. I don't know how many cookies I might have in it by now. Baked by the sun. Try my cookies. I put chocolate chips in them, even in the butter cookies. It turns out pretty good. Sometimes I also mix a little bit of cocoa in them. And it does give a very good result. Actually, wait, I think I have photos of the last cookies I made. Let me check. Because maybe I can show you guys my cookies. Let's go. Well, not let's go yet. I need to check if I have them. Do I have photos of my cookies? Maybe not. I think not. I'm gonna have to make more then. I'll have to make more cookies. That's how you get the money to pursue game dev. Hey, it doesn't sound that much of a bad idea, actually. Considering it. I mean, I do a lot of baking. I feel like... Okay, guys, do you guys have a hobby that you do when you're procrastinating? Like, you know there's something important that you have to do, but you don't want to do it at the moment, so you do something else. So, just so you feel productive. My procrastination hobby is baking. Every time that I'm like, okay, I need to work on something, but not right now, I'm gonna bake. Yo, Tetera, welcome! How's it going? Play Cookie Run Kingdom when I procrastinate. That's kind of baking adjacent, so that's similar. I also make banana bread sometimes. I have made a lot of different... what's the word? The word is coming to my mind in Spanish, but not in English. Bizcocho. Let me Google it really fast. Bizcocho en inglés. ¿Cómo se decía? I guess it's just cake, sponge cake. That's the thing, sponge cake. Different kinds of sponge cake. With yogurt, with orange, with lemon. Hoy es lunes, yeah, hoy es lunes. Lunes de Dolor. Clásico. Okay, my plan for this guy is to draw him holding the key. There we go. The game has a K-pop Demon Hunters collab right now. All I'm hearing is we're going up, and it's so annoying. The more you hear a single song, the more it's gonna like get ingrained in your brain. In the end, you end up getting tired of it. It's understandable. Ooh, also dragons. That's cool. At this point, like everything that I hear about Cookie Run Kingdom sounds less and less about cookies. It's just another fantasy story in the end. Like it has stopped being about cookies. The cookies don't even sound like cookies anymore. They're cookies of like flavors that you would never imagine. And collabs make it even more funny, like K-pop cookies. There was also a Wicked collab, right? I think. Pineapple cookie? That could actually be nice. Is that the stream you were talking about? Wait, which one? The Genshin stream? The Genshin stream's just gonna be rating probably. I'm still considering it. Because I'm not sure if that would be something that people would enjoy. But I kinda just wanna do it to force myself to read the books actually. White Lily and Holy Berry cookie are entirely named after poisonous plants. I guess there's no rules about making poisonous cookies, right? Like no one said that all the cookies had to be edible. Okay, on the other hand, I imagined it here. There we go. Anna's dragon cookie, it's not just a pineapple, it's also a dragon. I guess pineapples are kind of dragon adjacent. It's like they have scales, right? Not too long ago I had like an entire pineapple in my house. And it was kind of scary when I had to cut it because I expected it to be a lot harder. Like, oh, this is gonna be like trying to cut dragon scales. It was not that hard in the end. Pineapples, they look a lot harder than they actually are. You can easily cut them. But it was a lot of pineapple. It was so much pineapple. I had to eat like a whole ass pineapple in 3 days or so. It's so good. No, I don't have a fear of pineapples. I eat them. They don't scare me. I eat them for breakfast. First trying to release was pitaya. Oh, I love pitaya. It's so good. It is a little bit like kiwi. It's like a sweeter sort of kiwi. Okay, he's missing a finger. Hold on. There we go. My steak too juicy. Had to eat the whole pineapple. Woe is me. It was so much pineapple though. It was so good though. I cannot deny I put some of it in a pizza. I make tiny pizzas with slices of bread sometimes, and I put a little bit of that pineapple in a pizza. Because I like my pizza with pineapple. ¿Has probado piña colada? No, en realidad no, porque no bebo alcohol. No sé si existe la piña colada sin alcohol, pero nunca he probado. I've never tried piña colada because I don't drink alcohol. I don't know if there's like alcohol-less piña colada, but... regardless, I have never tried it. Okay. I kind of want to redesign his outfit a little bit. I feel like the colors especially need a little bit of improvement. I like the swirly part. I feel like it could be a lot better. Like I could integrate it a lot better too. And the swirly things are supposed to be here now. Pineapple VTuber! Yo, Rexy, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Dried mango sounds so good. Actually, haven't tried dried mango, only like non-dried mango, hydrated mango. But I would try dried mango. It does sound really good. I love mango so much. There's all your other VTuber models at the bottom of my one. We are the Yomi Please feed us. You need to feed them. There they are. They are waiting expectantly for food. Yomi Gardenia loves sunflower seeds. So if you have some sunflower seeds, do spare some for Yomi Gardenia. I really like how the sleeves turned out, at least. There we go. Resta daban mango al desayuno. ¡Wow! Suena muy rico. Yo quiero mango. Hace mucho que no como mango. Está muy rico. It's been so long since I last ate mango. I should get a mango in the supermarket. There has to be mango in the supermarket. It's bad for health? Wait, what does it have? What makes it bad for health? I would think that since it's fruit, it would be good, right? Yeah, enjoy COVID life! Don't worry! The stream isn't going anywhere. Just do what you have to do. Papaya also sounds really, really good. It's also a fruit that I haven't had in a long time. But I remember... I think it was papaya yogurt a while ago. Or was it another fruit? I don't know. But it was also really good. Sugar and calories... That's fine! A little bit of sugar and calories and mango has never hurt anyone, right? Like games with good stories and world building. Well, I do have the game for you. But that might be a little bit self-promoting. But I don't know how. I'm so bad at recommending things. But if you want a game with a lot of story and a lot of world building, of like, I don't know if it's good, but maybe it could be. It's a potential story, okay? May I recommend Stories of the Dreaming World, my game? Find my game here. I need to learn to shamelessly promote my games because I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at advertising. I need to practice and I need to be shameless about it. That's what I have learned from other game devs. They always say, you should be shameless about advertising your game. Do not hesitate. Do not be embarrassed about showing your game to people. You have to. Otherwise, people won't see it. And I'm like, okay, I will try. Yo, Semi, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Happy Pain Monday! Have you guys seen that it's been 265 Pain Mondays now? Also true! I think Luis mentioned it at the beginning, but yes, the total number of OCs has now decreased. There's good and bad news about it though. The good news is now my OC list has less characters. The bad news is they were characters that already had chibis, so it's just been work from Pain Monday that has gone down the drain, I guess. But I guess that's fine. It was practice, okay? It was practice. Less than 100 left still. Like, the number of OCs that are left has not changed. I just removed some OCs that were already done because I wasn't gonna use them for anything. And one of them was like very similar to another, so I just fused them. So I guess now a redesign is due or something like that. Yeah, glad you've been fine. I could easily eat the whole package of dried mango, and that's like 60% of my recommended daily calories. But at least you would eat dried mango, and that beats everything else. The important thing is if it makes you happy. You can then balance the rest of the day's diet. Ice soup for dinner, exactly. There we go, not so bad. We're not pretty good. Maybe I want to make the scarf show a little bit more. I feel like it's not too visible. There we go. I don't know how good Stories of the Dreaming World is yet, but people who have read it have enjoyed it. They have told me that they enjoyed it, so I guess that really counts for a lot. I gotta be shamefully promoting. I do feel embarrassed about it, but I'm fighting it internally. I'm like, no, Yomi, you don't have to be embarrassed about it. People need to hear about the game to know it exists. Which, by the way, I made a drawing about it. I just finished it yesterday, and I really like how it turned out. So I'm just gonna show it. There it is. This is one of the main characters of Stories of the Dreaming World. I really like how it turned out. I'm so proud of this. Like, I've been planning my compositions a lot more lately, and I really wanted to make this image for a while. It was in my mind, and I was like, okay, I'm finally gonna put it on paper. I'm finally gonna draw it. And I think it did turn out pretty good. Un ad, sí. Es otro hashtag ad. Yeah, thank you. I really like how it turned out. I've also been thinking a lot about this character because she's one of my favorite OCs of mine, and there were 2 songs recently that I have been listening to a lot that remind me a lot of her, so I got inspired to draw her. Okay. Let's write down his name. This is different. Guy who lives in a very liminal place. His entire domain is like, you know, that art that is like stares in different perspectives and I don't know how to. It has a name, but I don't remember. But it's kind of like that. It's a place where gravity kind of loses its meaning. Imagina fuera un póster los que venían en revistas de juegos. Quedaría muy cool, yo creo. Sí, al final lo he puesto de nueva imagen promocional del juego y creo que queda mucho mejor que lo anterior. I put it as the new promotional art for the game, and I think it looks a lot better than the previews. Okay, next one. Next one is Camel Lady. You don't usually see camel people, actually. But she's camel themed. Let me check what her gift was, because I think it was a hourglass. But let me confirm for sure. Could think of a proper name for the design you made so I can actually show it off to people. It's difficult to find names. I feel you so much at that. Usually one of my usual ways of finding names is looking at flower names or gemstone names. There's a lot of names in there that really work as like character names, and you can easily associate them with like a color or a meaning. For example, with flower meanings, you can find a flower that kinda has a meaning associated with the character. I do that a lot. I really do that a lot. And also star names. Star names are also really good. But naming characters is one of the most difficult parts of making an OC. Having over 400 characters means that I have had to find over 400 names. And it has been hard. It has been so hard sometimes. Yeah, I'm sure the name will be fitting in the end. Sometimes you end up thinking of a name and it just feels right. If the name feels right, or if you get used to the name for the character, sometimes it's like destiny at work. It writes itself. Okay, so a pose for this lady. It's just gonna Stockholm Syndrome feel like it. It happens sometimes that I've gotten used to a design or a name for so long that it just feels wrong to change it, even if I'm not super happy with it. It has taken me so many years to update some characters' designs because of that. I was like, wow, but I can't imagine this character with anything else. And then I tried really hard and came up with a new design, and I like it a lot more than the previews, but it was so hard to get past that. I can actually show them some of them. Let's see. The girl from the previous art that I showed, like my newest drawing, this one. Like, she went through a little bit of a redesign recently, but it's very unnoticeable. But she has more than one design, so The other design has undergone bigger changes. So there's... Another thing that I noticed is how different the way I drew her years ago is from how I draw her now. This is years ago. The difference. Maybe my art has gotten better. Maybe it has truly gotten better. This one was a lot more simple though. It was definitely more simple on purpose. But there's this other one too. I was so used to a lot of things of her design. Like for example, this bead chain. I changed it for like a cord. And I think I like it a lot more now. Also some details here and there. The color part is a bit different now. Slightly different. She has some more frills. But that's a design that didn't change much. There's the design of her young version, which used to look like this. She used to look like this, and now her design is a little bit different. Let me show you. I think I do have it in here. Hold on, maybe I don't have it. Maybe I cannot show it because I have it in a file with layers. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. I try to cook. I'm trying to cook more than ever lately. I think it was here. Okay, no, I posted some of the others. But I do have this one for comparison a little bit. She has changed a little bit. The clothes are a little bit different. There's another example that I can show instead though, which is this. It's not complete, but this is another character that used to have this design for a lot of years. And I was like, wow, but it's so hard to change it. I'm so used to this design. How am I gonna figure out something else? It was that easy. It was as easy as just giving her a new outfit and making that the new design. Sometimes, when making a redesign for a character, it's important not to think of it as an improvement of the current design, but as an alternate outfit. If you think about it as an alternate outfit, it's a lot easier to figure out something new, like what would this character wear? And it automatically comes out as a different outfit and probably better. I'm a lot happier with how she looks now, even if the pixel art right now is super sketchy. You have an OC that you love so much, but when someone's drawing it, you'll be like, why the hell it's so pretty? My OC face is ugly. I don't know if there's any like that. I'm not sure. I can't think of anyone in particular. Yo, Paper, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Maybe I can find... I really want to show the improvement for Alina's young version, because I'm pretty sure that I do have it around. Let's see... I found it! Let's go! I found it! There it is! Behold! Cat. I have a cat walking around my face. So, old version. New version. Behold! It's definitely better. The new version is definitely much better as a design. Like, a lot of these made no sense. Now this looks a lot more proper as an outfit. it feels so much better, and I like it a lot. I don't know. Improvements have been made. It still keeps more or less the same color palette, but this one was so dark. There was barely any contrast of colors in here. Like, you look at it from far away and it's a mess. You cannot really distinguish the design, but the other one is a lot more clear. It's definitely an improvement, I think. A lot more balance of colors. I like it so much more. When are we getting cat pics on the Twitter? I have shown some of them sometime, but since I try to focus on posting art, I rarely post cat photos. Meow, but they are always here. What's up? Meh. What do you want? Cat cam. That would be really funny. One time I did a hand cam, and I did show a little bit of the cats in there. You wanna leave? Okay. What if Pain Monday was called Galade Monday and Yomi was a fighting type now? Oh my god, what kind of Yomi would that be? It's like a regional version. Okay, it's time for sketching. No more procrastinating. The old version is simply what most people in Kingdom Hearts 1 wore. Needed more bells though. Needed a lot more bells. People in Kingdom Hearts. Those are some Nomura designs for sure. I think the head needs to be a little bit smaller. I had an idea for the pose, but I'm not so sure now. Yeah, let me... Yeah, it is a hourglass. How do we draw someone holding a hourglass? I do have a ref of the hourglass. Hold on. That is true. I just need to find a certain CG from Stories of the Dreaming World, which, by the way, you can play for free. Okay. I'm trying my best. You know what? Actually, no. Don't play Stories of the Dreaming World yet. I need to revamp it. I need to revamp the sprites first. Maybe it's better if you wait until the revamp. There it is! Okay, that's a very sauceless hourglass. There's nothing special in this hourglass. We're getting better, we lost it. Eventually I'll master the art of promoting my stuff. Cuando el youtuber mete su sponsor en medio del video, pero en un stream. Probably not infinite revamping. I just want to redo all the art so far as pixel arts and improve some of the maps, but I think after that it will just stay like that because I don't want to spend forever revamping the game. I wanna complete it. I want this project to be my magnum opus, my story to defeat all the stories of the Dreaming World. And also because it's only the first part of a bigger project. It's just the beginning. So I gotta get to work on that. But I want it to look as best as possible, and that means improving the talk sprites. Because I definitely like the pixel art ones so much more. It's gonna be even better, yeah. I don't like the current sprites, but I feel like the pixel art sprites are a lot more fitting. Yeah. I think it's definitely gonna be a lot more fitting. Gotta show you my family's cats. I have so many awful pics of him. Show cats, please. I wanna see cats. Cats so cute. I don't know if I have any photos of my cats here right now. Okay, Yomi, you need to draw. Yomi, you need to draw. No cat procrastination. They already distract me enough. There's two of them behind me right now. Okay. Maybe like this? Like the cool thing about this hourglass is that it's the sand that it has a starry pattern. No, mire, come here. Ven aquí. ¿Qué pasa, criatura? You're so cute. I feel like, for example, the current sprites of the dreaming world. Okay, that's that's kind of a funny way to refer to them. The current sprites, the dog sprites, they would fit a lot better in a higher resolution. Like, for example, in a visual novel. I think they would fit so much more in there. Because they lose a lot of quality in RPG Maker. It would definitely be a lot better for that. So, for the size that they are and the way that the rest of the game is and the UI and everything, I think it's better if everything is pixel art. The problem is, now I have to redo also all the CG. Or at least most of them, because for example this one is already kind of pixel art. So... maybe only some of them. RPG Maker VX or MV? Right now I'm using VXAs. So it does have some more limitations. Because I started making this project before I got MV, so... imagine if I had to remake it then in MV. Wait a second, maybe I should do that. No. No, Yomi, no, you shouldn't. I would have to redo everything. I would have to redo everything. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. Yeah, small sprites it is. I like VXAs a lot, but it definitely has a lot more limitations. But at least this gives me more time to write the next part. Tripling development time of remaking it in HD. But imagine if I continued doing the sprites as they are now, I decided to remake them in pixel art later on. I would have to remake even more. So for a change of aesthetic, I think it's better to do it now when there's less volume of work than doing it later. So it's now or never. I think it's gonna be worth it. Remember someone saying make BX game in 3D? Yep, BX can definitely do 3D somehow. Yeah, I played an RPG Maker game that had 3D graphics, and I'm not sure if it was VX though. But it was a really good game. I really enjoyed it. It's called Swollen to Bursting Until I'm Disappearing on Purpose. I played it here on stream, and it was so good actually. I really enjoyed it. It's free on Steam and Niche. I really recommend it. If you keep remaking the game, it will release 100 years from now. It's okay. We'll get it done before then for sure. It can't be that much. I just have to remake like 200 sprites, or 200, no, not 220, 20 sprites. It's just like 20 sprites. No worries, it's all gonna be fine. Okay, her braids are kinda... not braids, they are more like swirly These sort of swirly thingies. Maybe I should draw them later. These are kind of poofy. "100 years from now." Exactly, it's not gonna be that much of a long wait. But you know the best thing? It will release before Yonder Simulator comes out. That's for sure. We're gonna make the body a little bit smaller. This needs to be chibified. ¿Cómo conoces ese curseado proyecto? ¿Quién no conoce ese curseado proyecto? Es definitivamente un proyecto. Y definitivamente está un poco curseado. Quizá más que un poco. No sería la primera vez que en Dimgrave pasamos la imagen esa de There has to be a better way to do this. Cada vez que estamos como programando algo y estamos como, ok, vamos a hardcodearlo un poquito. Siempre alguien pasa esa imagen y es como, man, estamos haciendo un Yandere dev. Sometimes it happens when we're working on Dimgrave. And we're like, man, we're gonna have to hard code this a little bit. Someone passes that image that is like, there has to be a better way to do this. From Yandere Simulator. It feels like that sometimes. If else, mil veces sí. Sí, exacto. Ifs and else's 1,000 times. Year 2046. Wait, 2426, not 2046. That's a lot closer. That's a lot closer. Yandere Sim finally released. Everyone is enlightened super cyborgs, but it can only be played on Windows 10 11. Somewhere in the world, a computer with Windows 10 11 still exists. We can hardcode a little as a treat, yeah. Just a little bit. A little bit of hardcode has never hurt anyone. Okay, there's her outfit is surprisingly simple compared to all the others. It's like some sort of sweater dress. I like that she always looks so sleepy. She's a sleepy girl. Hippie girl in an hippie world because she's from a dreaming world. Literally the hippie world. Killer sweater dress. This one has a bag, so it's not the same one, but that's definitely a sweater. I think the braids turned out a little bit longer. Another thing that I've been trying to focus on is the visual novel that I wanted to make. Right now, I'm keeping my focus on 3 different things, which is a bit contradictory, saying I'm focusing on 3 different things, because that's not focusing at all, Yomi. That's not what focusing means. But okay, we will take it. I'm trying to keep my priorities on And the Wild Hunt, Stories of the Dreaming World, and Thread Days. So I really want to work on Thread Days, because that's a commercial project. And as I mentioned, I want to focus on my commercial projects, because that's gonna help me work on even more things. And I want to keep Stories of the Dreaming World free. There we go. Love how I played, but the code is terrible. 50,000 lines for the GUI. What? I'm sorry. That is a lot. That is a lot. Maybe I don't feel so bad about some of our scripts in And the Wild Hunt. I think the longest is like 3,000 or so. I don't know. Good luck with work, witches! Thank you so much for coming! Take care! For the visual novel, I'm gonna have to learn Renpai. I really wanna get to that, but I need to finish writing the script first. Which I have rewritten like 3 times by now. But now it's finally the final one for sure. Now it feels just right. Man, I want to make so many things. It takes so long to finish just one thing. Yeah, as long as it performs well, that's the most important thing. In the end, when people are playing the game, they are not gonna see the code. Let's always remember how Undertale is programmed. And how all the dialogue is a giant case switch. Yeah. Just simply clone yourself. So true. How did I not think of that? I just need to clone myself and get all the different Yomis to work on every one of my projects. It would be so easy. If only I had a cloning machine. Santa Claus still hasn't given my clone machine. Maybe this year will be the year I get one at last. Okay, hold on. Gotta fix the legs. I think this was supposed to be a little bit shorter because then here there's like the pants. Would a cloning machine work on a ghost? Maybe if we put like ectoplasm as the material. It's just duplicating ectoplasm, so probably yes. Just make more ghosts. That's the solution. Wait, no, that actually sounds really bad. Making more ghosts is not a good thing. Okay, how do these puts work? I don't remember exactly how this was supposed to work. Because all that I have as reference is this tiny pixel art. And it's so JPEG compressed. Look at those compression artifacts. It's more compression artifact than pixel art. But I think more or less I can see how it's supposed to go. The boots, I think they are like these. And then there's like some buttons here. There we go. Beautiful compression artifacts. It's a 20 out of 100 on the quality scale. Like, I don't have the original resolution size for these pixels. I have them probably on my hard drive somewhere, the external one. But this is what I have to work with right now. This is the quality we're working with. Look at the hair, how it blends with the green of the background. Beautiful. At least we do have some doodles. That really helps. What? Me tirar los tiburones, primera tarea, después terminar la tesis, reconstruir una app de 100.000 líneas. ¿Cómo sobreviviste a eso? Eres muy fuerte, Tetera, eres muy fuerte. ¿Cómo lo haces? ¿De dónde sacas tanto poder? We got 20 kilobyte size reference, yet somehow you only have 10 gigabytes left! Yeah, well, you know, video games occupy a lot of space. The biggest problems are called Genshin Impact and Final Fantasy XIV, unfortunately. They occupy a lot of space. Morir en el camino. Ah, entonces sí que hicimos otro fantasma por el camino. One of us, one of us. There's nothing much I can do. Maybe they should optimize the games a lot more. This way I would have more space in my computer. If the games didn't occupy 100 gigabytes each, maybe the world would be a better place. It's not my fault. I like that her face is kind of like... Wait. It's this emote. it's just these. She's so cute. I haven't drawn her in so long. It was about time. ¿Podría pesar solo 1 giga? What? ¿Cómo lo hicieron? De hecho me suena que eso... Quizá lo mencionaste. Seguramente mi reacción fue la misma. ¿Con qué brujería lo han hecho eso? Like, if you think about it, it's not efficient to have games occupy that much space. Because then you can only play one of them. And then you have the same companies releasing more games of the same kind. And it's like, you can only play one of them. There's literally no space for more of them. Like, I had to uninstall Honkai Star Rail to install Final Fantasy XIV again. I cannot have the 3 games at the same time. I have to juggle my online games because they don't all fit in my computer. Corre, parece vídeo en 240p. bonitos, los malos menos los distantes, los feitos. Wait, entonces todos se ven como los modelos de lejos. Increíble. Quizá los juegos han sido... Se supone que tenían que ser jugados así. Quizá así es como se tenían que jugar los juegos, yeah. Maybe that's how games were meant to be played. With the distant models in super low quality and low geometry. Maybe that's how games were meant to be played. I'm gonna fix the fit a little bit. Okay. She looks a bit small compared to the others, also maybe I do have to make her bigger. Probably like this. It is so... It is her face. Isn't it funny when a character's face is just an emote? An emoji? This is wild. Do that at the retro tag and shipping, no one would be the wiser. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It's the stylistic choice. Okay, let's save. And then there's only one more left. One more character left in here. I think the portions are still a little bit off. I do this. There we go. Last one. For this one, I kind of want to update some things of the design. Especially the legs and arms. I'm gonna try to give her a little update. Save on size and performance, literally win-win, and if you want better fidelity then you're a trend chaser, need to rethink your design choices. Exactly. We need... What was it? Games with less quality made by people who are paid better? It doesn't sound that bad, actually. We don't need to see all the pores on a character's face. Sometimes low-res resolution, low-res textures, not low-res resolution. What the hell does that even mean? Wait, what? You cannot say that. Whoa! There's been some games with low resolution textures and kind of low poly that I've seen around that I'm really looking forward. There's one that I played recently on Steam. Well, recently, it's been some months. It feels recent to me because I haven't streamed much lately, but let me show you the links in the chat. There's a demo for it, and I really enjoyed it. There's this one called Nofenia, which is super pretty. I really can't wait for the full version. And then there's one that I also have on my wish list that looks so cute. It looks exactly like my kind of thing, and it's called Dream Fishing. I need this game so bad. I'm definitely playing this when it comes out. I really like it. It looks so cool. Like fishing in a low poly 3D environment that is like backroomish. Fishing in liminal places that remind of dreams. And also silly dialogue. This is a creature game, and all the games that I play end up being creature games. I love creature games. Es otro juego de criaturas, pero de pescar. Y casi todos los juegos que acabo jugando acaban siendo juegos de criaturas. Y eso me hace muy feliz. Not enough fishing in Final Fantasy XIV. That too! I need to keep fishing in Final Fantasy XIV. Somehow I managed to do the difficult fishing quest. There's a very difficult fishing quest in 14 that asks for some very specific fish that you have to catch on a certain weather on a certain hour of the day. Somehow I managed to get... Yo me es imperante ver cada cabello porque mejora el gameplay. ¿Qué mejoras de gameplay da ver cada molécula de cada cabello? Cada pelo del cabello. Should try OSRS. She would surely not regret fishing to 99. The title sounds familiar. Old school RuneScape, right? That's I know it more as RuneScape, yeah. I know someone who plays it and is super addicted to it. But all that I know about it is the gnome child. I've seen the gnome child from RuneScape. It's just a cone. I would probably end up fishing to 99 though. That's the kind of thing that I do. If there's fishing in a game, I fish. Like in Terraria. Which, by the way, speaking of Terraria fishing, guys, did you know that I have made a game about Terraria fishing? See, I'm doing it! I'm advertising my things! I'm doing my best. If you guys want to fish in Terraria, but you don't have Terraria or don't want to play Terraria, I got the thing for you! I've got Man I Love Terraria Fishing. Specifically about Terraria fishing. It's a little game that I made this Christmas as a Secret Santa gift for a friend, but it's a very specific game, and I'm very proud of it actually. Oye, what están haciendo spam? Perdón, dejaré de hacer spam. Tal vez por eso demoró 6 años salir pragmata, cada año mejoraba la tecnología, genera pelos. Es verdad, se veía muy realista ese juego, me acuerdo. Justo ahora cuando he ido a buscar los links en Steam me salía en la lista. Definitely made for people with hyperfixate on random things. I know there's a lot of things to do in RuneScape, right? And there's dungeons and stuff. I'm gonna try to not end up with the same pose, so let's mirror it. I remember there was a cool playlist of vaporwave arrangements of RuneScape music. It was nice. You'll also spend like 7 hours getting a skill up to a level where you can do sad things. Oh no, I would do that. I would definitely do that. I am a person who has been playing Eternal Odyssey 3, and it's a really grindy game. Probably not as grindy as RuneScape, but it is still grindy. The money is so restricted. You need to farm so much to be able to buy new equipment. And as soon as you get new equipment, you unlock better equipment and you have to buy even more equipment. It's like, God, I don't have money for this. I gotta go to the dungeon again and defeat 50 more monsters. Or 100 more monsters. No se baja, corren patatas y no ocupa 500 gigas. Does RuneScape not occupy 500 gigabytes? Wow! Maybe it's what my computer needs. I have too many games already. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, or fortunately, soon there will be a new patch in Final Fantasy XIV, so I gotta go back to it. I gotta go back to Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, this lady has a cup. How do we do a pose for that? It's kind of like a chalice. So maybe you could just be holding it like this. You want to play RuneScape and try to get a phone as a free to play, and you also lose all interest. That's the best way to start, right? If I get past that, it means it's already over. It's the only wall to surpass. Maybe like this. I'm gonna draw hands that make absolutely no sense right now. Bear with me. And the cup is supposed to be something like this. Which is kinda also sauceless. This cup, this sucks a little bit. I need to update these CGs. These CGs are gonna be updated. No doubt. Still probably 20 to 30 hours of grinding. You already got some of the better money makers unlocked, and now it's probably closer to 60. How did it increase? Speaking of grinding, recently I did do something that I never thought I would do. Farming guild wars in Granblue Fantasy. How did that even happen? I have always ignored and slagged in guild wars so much. But this time I was like, oh, I could just press full auto and let the characters fight on their own. And this way I can finally unlock some more 5 stars for my Eternals. And I did that. And I farmed like 60 boxes. First time that I do that. I nearly got the second skin of Guild Wars. It's been oddly satisfying. I have tried full auto and now I will not stop. Can you imagine her sitting down? Shame that the cup covers her design So maybe we should lower the cup. If we put it here, it's not covered. It's not gonna cover that much of the design. Players, so the people who are selling ones to free-to-play players could just jack up the price to their heart's content. Yikes. As always, the economy in MMOs is not so different from the economy in real life. Okay, like this it's a little bit better. Now let's just fix this arm. I wanna fix this hand for sure. Am I drawing something wrong? I'm pretty sure that I'm doing something wrong with this hand. Maybe like this. Aha. This makes a little bit more sense. Okay, maybe not. I think I'm gonna change this pose. This is making no sense. Maybe the better idea is to put it like this. Instead of putting the cup in front, we're gonna put it at the side. And I'm gonna change the sleeves a little bit. We're gonna put some different sort of pattern in here. Still a bit unsure about what to do with the sleeves. Maybe less pointy. Si no hay tantos de sentado, hay unos cuantos que están sentados, pero no muchos. Por eso, es mucho potencial para poses desaprovechado. It's a lot of pose potential that we need to make use of. Because you know, I have drawn over 300 OCs by now, and that means over 300 poses. There's only so many poses that one can think of. Okay, the hand. These. Okay, I think like this is a lot better. Let's get this chalice drawn. Then the thumb wouldn't be visible. If you reuse a pose, you gotta restart from OC number 1. I will disintegrate if that happens. Oh no. I'm not restarting from OC number 1 until Paint Monday 2. When Paint Monday 2 comes, I will restart from OC number 1 to draw all their alternate designs. But I'm not ready to go back to the beginning of these past 5 years. It's been 5 years, guys. It's been 5 years. 5 years of Pain Monday. Okay, let's draw her sitting down. What kind of sitting down? I think the most fitting one would be kind of like this. Then we also have to put her a little bit closer to the floor. Can't wait for the spin-off! Tricky Tuesday! What are we gonna do in Tricky Tuesday? We're gonna talk about drawing tricks. That's why it's gonna be Tricky Tuesday. Oh, accidentally selected the wrong color. Here we go. Maybe this arm is a little bit too long. There we go. I do kind of like the shoes part. But the rest of the legs, I think we can do a bit better. I think we can keep some part of it. Like, I do like how these looks for the knees. I guess with the colors it's also gonna be a bit easier to figure out. So far I think I haven't really repeated that many poses. There's probably some similar ones now that I think about it, but at least so far they are more or less different. Especially if we start adding sitting poses, that's definitely gonna help. She's so pretty. I should draw her more often. The end of the braid is a little bit unusual, so we're gonna put it here. Perspective is kind of messed up. Should be a little bit more curved. head a bit too. Now the horns, which I hope are gonna fit. Okay, let's make this a bit smaller. How is she looking in proportions? The head looks really big compared to the others, I think. But also she's sitting, so the change in proportions is a little bit inevitable. Because the chibi is gonna occupy a very different kind of space. Let's move this a little bit. That would be a bit visible here. And horns. I'm gonna try making sure that they turn out different from rounds. Yeah, rounds kind of go more like this, and hers go a bit more like this. Aside from the pose, I'm trying my best to give everyone here different horns, which is also very difficult. I'm running out of horn shapes. I think I have done most of the possible shapes by now. Not counting like crazier horn designs. There we go. Pretty good. Maybe these spans could be a bit more to the side. Gotta give space for the face to be visible. I want to draw her like that with the eye a little bit open. I drew her with eyes closed on these two doodles, but here she has them open. So a little bit of both. It's gonna be more representative of the character. we go. Gonna fix the banks here a little bit still. It looks a little bit too smug even. Let's make the eyebrows a little bit lower. Oh yeah, and the earrings. She's got earrings. Cannot forget. They are pretty big earrings. If we fix a little bit of the pose, this is gonna be perfect. Just a little bit more over here. Fix the neck. There we go. Something does feel off though. I don't know what it is. I think it's something on the legs. Maybe if we take this. Put it a little bit more over here. Most leg issues can be fixed by adding more leg. That is a rule. It's just a truth. And then this part, we can compress it a little bit for the composition. There we go. Now I selected everything. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, now she's a lot better, and she doesn't look that much smaller compared to the others actually. Just need to lower her a little bit. Make the horns a little bit bigger. And that's it. Okay. Maybe a little bit more even. Aha. This might be it. Yeah, I think this was it. Okay, let's write down her name, and we'll be done with all the sketches of this page. This is Gardenia. Let's save. And water check. Okay, next thing to do is the line art. And after that, we can start adding some colors. I'm thinking maybe we can do one line art and then base colors. This way we can start having them colored a little bit. And this way I can add them to the list. It is very satisfying being able to add them to the list. I haven't been able to update the arts on the list in a while. Let's go! Lines time! my least favorite part, but it has to be done. I feel like I'm enjoying doing lines on Clip Studio in my regular drawings a lot more, because I try to make them a little bit less thin. I'm trying to go back to my usual thick lines from years ago. I think it makes it a lot easier. Wait, let me get the reference so I don't mess it up. There we go. The bad thing about having the reference on the right is that I'm right-handed and my hand covers the reference. Maybe I should get used to putting my references on the left. But there's no space on the left. It's the end of the canvas. Real problem. Put this part of the bangs and then the ears here. Fish ears. I forgot that hair. I could just not add it. Actually, kind of looks better without. One thing I've definitely been trying to do with my lines, now that I'm using thicker lines for my regular drawings though, is doing the line weights better. Because having thicker lines means more room for doing thinner lines inside drawings. So it really helps. I want to draw so much more. I am motivated. But in these chibis, I just line art them with the same size all the time. This goes like this. There's one fabric and then the other one below. There's something I want to try doing a lot more, and it's this, doing first the outline without minding what is inside the shapes, and then doing the inner lines in a thinner brush. I want to try it. There is one strand of hair that I did not draw though. It's supposed to go here. Or maybe I could just not add it. I could just add it on the other side. Actually, maybe I could just not add any of them. I'm gonna add it. I think it works. Let's redo it a little bit better. Because if the hair is like tucked here behind the ear, the ear, not the hair. That hair needs to go somewhere, so I'm guessing here. There we go, that's a lot better for the shape. Gonna put it here. I like that a lot more. Here. And then the horns. These horns took a lot of work to fit them in the square. And the hair. Here. I dread line arting all the tiny details. Let's use a smaller brush for them. There we go. And the sword. The sword is gonna be something. I definitely need to work out a design for this sword. Because for now, it's just random bullshit go. I designed it following the rules of whatever. Maybe if we give it a bit more of a fish appearance? How do we even give it a fish appearance? Like this, maybe? No. Okay, I should probably add the rest of the things first. There's a lot of things in front of the sword. But if I do lines where those things go, those lines are gonna be for nothing. By the way, this Thursday we have another Pain Monday, so I'm gonna be able to continue this a little bit more. For the next 4 weeks or so, we're gonna have double Pain Mondays. Labios de pescado. Suena muy gracioso. Sería una espada muy poco seria, hay que decir. It would be a very non-serious sword if we give the sword fish lips. But it's true that swords and fish kinda combine very well as a concept. I need to give very cool designs to all these weapons and items that they have, because a lot of them are kinda just there, kinda super simple items, and then there's cool sword. Need to give a bit of balance to them, otherwise they aren't gonna look that special. They're supposed to be special, because they are gifts from literally God. Just by adding this, it already feels a little bit more fish. What about something like this, like gills? Nah. Something doesn't fit. What if I Google references? Fish sword. I'm gonna get swordfish in my results. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. Of course I was gonna get swordfish in my results. Ah yes, I'm gonna Google fish sword. Surely I'm gonna get swords with fish themes. No, there's the fish that is literally called swordfish. I'm gonna get swordfish in my results. No, the problem is not AI. The problem is not AI this time. The problem is that there's a fish called swordfish. So I'm getting swordfish in my results. Swordfish. Fish sword. What if we Google fish sword design? I'm getting in the results fish sword Genshin, because there's a sword in Genshin that is a fish. Es verdad, quizá si quito el pez todo junto. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, it works. There are still some swordfish, but I'm getting a lot more fish-themed swords. Good. That's what I was looking for. Ah yes, by the way, look at the Genshin fish sword. It's literally a fish. Best weapon in the game. Honestly, it's really funny. A lot of games do that, like putting a literal fish as a weapon. Gramlo did it. Gramlo did it a long time ago. Espada o escado. Literal, sí. It's really funny when games do that. Just making a sword that is literally a fish. Maybe the answer is just to do this. We'll remove this one. Could make it a little bit more bone-like, perhaps. Like fish bones of some sort at the same time. Nah, yeah, there's something that doesn't quite work. Wait, I think I got this. If I do it like this. Improvising the design. Something I kind of want to try is making the sword a little bit knife-like. Like, you know, when there's like a side that doesn't cut and then it's only this side that cuts. If I do it like this. Needs a lot of work. So you wanna make, I think you wanna make only until here the blade. I mean the handle, not the hilt. And the rest the blade. Weapon design, man. It's fun, but also difficult. I'm definitely a lot more used to character design than weapon design. But I gotta practice. Maybe like this is already fine. Let's leave it like this. Let's not overcomplicate it. Maybe at most... nah. I'll leave it like this. Part of the hair I don't like it much. I'm gonna make it a little bit more carved on top. There we go. The rest of the clothes. I'm not sure how to do the scales actually. But one of the things that I'm not too sure if I should do them with line art or with the shading. Maybe with the shading. We'll get to that. Maybe we could put some scales so you don't forget. Here. From there I'll figure it out, I think. Wait, the mouth. Get the eyes right. Like the eyes are a lot more open in the chibi, I feel. But it's a chibi after all. The eyes need to be bigger. Well, they look more or less the same size. I mean, same size. Same shape, not size. I can feel tiredness starting to catch up to me. But I'll be strong. Still want to do at least one more line art. It will be more or less the same amount of work from last time. The scar. That can be a way thinner brush. Sí, está bien chibificado. Es muy extraño un chibi con un six-pack. Pero está chibificado. Es lo importante. It's weird to see a chibi with a six-pack, so that's why it's not that visible. It just look a bit weird. Am I missing anything else? Oh, the details on the clothes. I'm gonna redo those. I'm gonna make them in a smaller brush. And the pattern in here, I'm definitely gonna do it with the shading. The scales in there. There we go. Am I missing anything? Probably not. Wait, this fabric is shorter than the other. Maybe we can use that. We make it like this. The sword's gonna be a bit more visible. Oh no. Maybe it was better when the sword was not that visible. This way I didn't have to design the sword. The knee goes here. And there's the armor. I want to make the armor a bit visible. Now sword. Aha, maybe this was the key. I know what to do for the sword. Si la estás apuntando al que mira, casi no tienes que dibujarla, pero entonces tendría que redibujarla completamente. En realidad me gusta que se vea el diseño, porque es como que la tenía muy visualizada, pero ponerla en papel es lo difícil. A ver si así... No, yo creo que sí. I think like this. Yeah. There we go. This chimney is finished. Let's fix some things because some fixes are never done. Algunos arreglos nunca se acaban. The ear also should be a little bit further away. I think that's it. One last thing is that this fabric goes on top of the other. And now we'll be done for real, for real. What I'm gonna do is gonna be do the next line art and then maybe finish for today. Maybe the colors can be for next day, so I'll only have to do one less line art and I'll be able to do more colors. Let's go! Next one. This one's gonna be a bit complicated too. Okay, here. I do like her hair a lot, though. I feel like the bangs especially... I don't have any other character with this sort of bangs. Kind of like this part curls around the middle horn. Middle horns are not used much in designs, I think. They are pretty rare. Sushi kind of bangs, yeah. Fitting for a fish. Because the first two characters in this row are very fishy. And the other horns. Okay, the head I think turned out a bit flat here. I have to make it a little bit bigger. There can also be the lines from the ponytail. Wait, this goes here. How does hair go exactly? Okay. It curves inward here. I haven't drawn her in so long. Necesito Olivia pasó por el chat, ¿no? Creo que hoy no. Hoy no lo vi. Creo que el otro día, el último stream sí. Pero en este no me suena. I feel like the mouth is gonna be a struggle. It almost looks like she's doing an oh ho ho ho. But she wouldn't. She's a lot more quiet than that. Dice solo, sí, solo dice oh, oh, algo más así. Ay Dios, está muy mal esta mano. This hand, it does not look good. I think the thumb is gonna be better if we just leave it here. Solo dice oh, oh. Exaggerate these a little bit more. I'll add some decoration, extra decoration, because I can. And there's a gemstone here. And then there's the frills. Okay, the sleeves. The sleeves I'm gonna try to attach them to only the arms. It's gonna be for the vest of the design. Okay, not so bad for a hand drawn just like that. No está tan mal para hacer una mano dibujada así tal cual. Was there really a gemstone? I don't think that was a gemstone actually. It might have been something else. It was more like a flower. Oh yeah, it's a lot more round. And it's supposed to be dark green. With something a little bit less rose-shaped for variety. I say as I make another rose. Okay, wait. Okay, like this it's fine. Es mi marca, no puedo evitar poner flores, generalmente rosas en todos mis diseños. I can't help putting roses and other flowers in my designs. That's why we're gonna put an even bigger one here. This one turned out well at first try. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a continuation of those frills here. even more frills. Oh, I'm tired. I might leave this line art a little bit unfinished, because it's gonna take a little bit of work to finish. Maybe it would be better to finish it next day, when my head does not have like a slight hurt to it. Head hurt a little bit for some reason. Maybe I'm hungry. I might be hungry. Let's finish these frills. And maybe it's a good idea to leave it for today. There is something that I've learned. It's when head hurts, always check the checklist. Have you drunk water? Have you eaten? Have you slept? If any of those answers is no, try it. Who's this? This is Pepper. She's a mermaid. You could usually find her in a bathtub. At least when she's invited to like the parties that the other demons go to, she's usually in the bathtub. Oh, what a mermaid! Una sirena. Una sirenita. Pero aquí no se le ve la cola. Aquí tiene pies normales. She can change between. Why are you angry at me? What have I done? Why are you mad at me? Why are you so mad at me? What have I done? ¿Qué he hecho? Mira, ves, ahí tiene cola. Y además muy long. Her tail is long. Why are you disappointed in me? What have I done? What have I done? In my defense, I wanted to draw legs, okay? I wanted to draw her leg design. The tail would have occupied a lot of space. You're a siren, not a mermaid. She's a mermaid! Sirens are half bird. They're kind of the same. If we're going technical, she would have to be half bird to be a siren. I think it counts. Not true, sirens are like succubus, they lure men and women to them with their voices. I don't know. In the original myths, sirens were half birds. It's kind of synonyms anyway, mermaids and sirens. It's the same thing. I'm gonna get cancelled by all monster girl knowers. Nowhere, is that the word? Connoisseurs. God of War has both. And how different are they? Which is which? Which kind of monster girl is a siren and a mermaid? Beautiful ladies that lure men into the sea. Well, half-bird ladies can also be beautiful ladies. Also, she has a fishtail. She just changes between legs and fishtail. She can be both. One joke is underwater, the other you stab. Oh no. That's the difference. Okay, very important difference. Sirens specifically lure the vulnerable with their voices, succubus to do so with their looks, and mermaids eat people. Then she would be more like a mermaid. She just happens to look like this. But she doesn't really use her voice to lure people in particular. Her voice has powers, but I haven't thought much about what kind of powers. So you could say she's mermaid siren inspired. She's a secret third thing or something like that. Technically, actually, she's neither of those. Because she's a demon. YouTube, I need to refund this ghost hates monster girls. I don't hate monster girls, what the hell? I don't hate monster girls. I love monster girls. What's this fake propaganda? This is slander. I am a monster girl, technically. More girl than monster, I guess. All of these, technically, their species is demon. But their appearances can vary. Those aren't technically monster girls, but I can accept them simply because they are not furry coded. But furry coded girls can be monster girls. Monster girls can be a lot of things. In daily life with monster girls online, there was a lot of furry monster girls. I remember. Not happy about that, so you know how weird phobias furries, but people accept some of them as monster girls. Then that's just a personal preference. It's okay, there's enough monster girls for all kinds of tastes. That's the bright side. Huh. Shh. Mete, what are you doing? Okay, the end we're almost done. I think we can get this line art finished in the end. I'm gonna try to push through. And after that, I'm gonna go eat. Okay, all that's left is kind of fishtail clothes over here. It's recognizable as a human girl but has animal physiology. Yeah, those are good. Again, those are like the base monster girls. The classics. They are monster and they are also girl. That's the important part. Okay, almost done. Let's save. Then we're gonna do the ice and the notes. And what else? Not much more. Wow. Okay, saved. Maybe now. Let's do the notes first. The moment they have a snout, are completely covered in fur, look too much like the animal, or don't resemble a human female, that's where I draw the line. In a way, they are still girl, but they are not so human in that case. Yeah, I guess different. It's just different categories and aesthetics. Yoko Waito, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! I'm nearly done for today, unfortunately. I just gotta finish these last lines. And we're done for today because I'm starving. I'm hungry. It's okay, I'll be back tomorrow probably. And I'm probably gonna be doing a reading session in Genshin Impact. There are some books I want to read in there, so I was thinking of doing a little chill reading session. I think it could be cool for a bit of a change. And this way the stream wouldn't lag because I would be reading only. Not Genshin. Okay, no stream tomorrow, I guess. Stream cancelled. We're not gonna do anything tomorrow. Wait a second, cats. It's okay, you can stream. Okay. Would you guys forgive me if I was a Genshin Impact player? It's just how things are. ¿Cuántos años del último? Pues mucho en realidad, casi como 3 años. It's been like 3 years or so since the last Genshin stream actually. I'll just move my head disappropriately from a distance while everyone else watches. It's okay, we're gonna be reading the books in Genshin Impact. So technically we won't be playing Genshin Impact, we're gonna be reading. Because there's a lot of books that I've heard that are pretty interesting and important, and I've been meaning to read them for a long time. But I know that if I leave it up to myself, I will never do it, so I'm gonna force myself to do it by streaming it. This way I can make sure that I'll read them finally. Did you know Hololive English was created 7 days earlier to the release of Genshin? Wait, that's kind of true. What? It was more or less at that time. Oh god, it's been so long. Oh no. Fun fact, did you know that Genshin almost came out on my birthday? Yin and Yang, literally. The duality. Kind baby and evil baby, you could say. 2021 was 10 years ago. No, that's not true. Misinformation. Careful, that's misinformation. Misinformation alert. Guards, guards. Misinformation guards. Only the eyes left. And I guess these lines? I guess we can add the lines too, yeah. Let's do that. Okay, I think the eyes are a little bit off. So what I'm gonna do is gonna be line out the eyes and then I'm gonna move them around. So there's definitely something off with them. Wait. Thinner eyebrows. Drawing is hard, but also fun. No matter what, drawing is fun. I think we're gonna have to fix some things around here. At least I'm getting the eyes done. I just need to make them look a bit more similar to each other. Because right now they don't look that good. Move this one here. Maybe we can also draw the other circle in the eyes, because she's got two circles. There's one around the pupil like this. Oh no, it actually looks bad. It's gonna be one of those things that is better done in the shading. I think the perspective that is not quite right. Move the eyes around. Maybe drawing is hard. Maybe it was true. More true than I thought. Okay, putting the eyes a little bit higher up, that helps. She's looking a lot better. I think also something that might help is the shape of the face. I'm probably gonna fix some things off stream if I notice some other errors. Because you never know. Always has been. Okay, now the neck looks very long. We gotta fix that a little bit. Oh, my brain. My brain does feel like it's melting. Maybe we'll just redo the eyes like this without the sketch. They do look kind of different from their original eyes. So maybe the solution is to make them from the beginning. Just making them round, but also a little better. Should really rotate the BGM of the stream. I do have some others, and I always use this one. It might be a good idea to put a playlist from time to time. It's a bit unfair to you guys because this music is only playing in the stream. I don't hear the music from the stream. I have my own playlists on the background while I stream. So it's a bit unfair to everyone. I have playlist privilege. I confess. The audacity, how dare I? It's okay, if it may compensate, I will share the playlist that I have been listening to. Because I really recommend it, it's a nice one. It's a bug music playlist. This is what I've been listening to all this time. In secret. Behind everyone's knowledge. Sometimes it's the gnome playlist, which is also a really good one. But today it's this one. It's bug music for bugs to listen to while they do bug activities, so maybe that makes me a bit bug adjacent. It's so cute, it's such a good playlist. I really recommend it. And there's the second one. I haven't listened to it much yet, but I have to. Okay, the eyes now look a lot better. Look at that. That's so much better. Holy shit. That's the difference. We do this. There we go. We're done for today. I managed to finish the line art. We did it. Wow, I need a break. Oh. So, for now, this will be all for today. Thank you so much for accompanying me. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, probably with the Genshin reading stream. I'm gonna see how to do that. Kinda wanna prepare a little bit of like chill reading ambience. I think it would be cool. Yeah. I'm gonna treat it like a storytelling stream or something like that. I don't know. Haven't done much of that, so kinda wanna give it a try just for the fun. Been drawing all day, let's go! Productive day, that is good to hear. Continue drawing. You gotta draw even more than all day. You can draw extra hours. I have a cat that just came here to say bye-bye. You wanna say anything to everyone, lady? Meow? Okay. We'll get carpal tunnel. No, not the carpal tunnel. Take breaks. Keep drawing, but take breaks. Take a lot of breaks and do stretches, which is something I should do too. Gotta take breaks and do stretches. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I need something. If head hurts, always remember the checklist. Have you drunk water? Have you slept? Have you eaten? If any of those answers is no, go do that right now. But for now, thank you so much for accompanying me today. I will follow my own advice. Yeah, I must. I have to. It's obligatory. It's in the rules. Well, it's not in the rules. It's in the non-written rules. Yep. So, bye bye everyone. Take care, and I will see you next time. Cuidaos mucho y nos veremos en la próxima. Oh, bye bye. No, bye bye Isaac. I'm leaving just now. Bye bye. Take care, and see you next time.